When Tommy Lee was arrested in 2014 for lottery scamming, I was one of the police officers who went on that operation. So I was involved in the search of the premises and so on, me and another sergeant from Mocha. And we were augmented by some police officers from Kingston and so on.
So they have this police officer from the JCF that I never saw this interview before, people. Now it could have been an old interview, a new interview. I don't know. I've never saw it before. Anyway, right, this police officer stepped forward and he's making it clear that he was one of the officers that when Tommy Lee Sparta got arrested, he was there. And he and one of the sergeants got, the lead sheets from Tommy Lee Sparta. I mean, he's gonna explain everything that happened, but like I said, I've never saw this interview before. I've never saw this this clip, and it was surprising to me in the sense of, he's basically explaining, because to me it seems like he's saying that Tommy Lee Sparta, he got off on a technicality. So I don't know if this is why he's out here spewing these things right now and all of these things, but I'm just saying I've never saw this interview before, or this video, whether it was a video, a live stream. I don't know. I've never saw this before, but I know he's out here saying that Tommy Lee is basically got off on the technicality. Now I just did an update on Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee Sparta with the, he dissing Alkaline, whatever the case may be. And, Tommy Lee, he's been doing this thing. But to see this right now, I'm like, is it a case where, he thinks that Tommy Lee got off on a technicality and this is why he's putting his video out here? Because the information, and when I listen to this, he's saying that they had a lot to charge Tommy Lee Sparta, but he got off on technicality. Just, I guess he was saying, just like, Vibes Cartel got off on that technicality. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying, but it's kind of weird to me because I've never seen this interview or never seen this video or this footage before. You know what I mean? And this is well, I don't know if he's an ex-police officer. I don't know if he's still a part of the JCF or if he's still active, active on duty. But it's weird. And I wanted to share it with you guys because I saw it and I was like, wow, I just did a video with, Tommy Lee Sparta, this and Alkaline and whatever the case may be, and now to see this. And this is an ex-police officer saying certain things. Now, I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to, put Tommy Lee Sparta on the hot seat, whatever the case may be. But I just find it, very strange that all of a sudden now we have this, this police officer, that, from the JCF, coming out and say these things about Tommy Lee Sparta. And it's very incriminating. So, I don't know, but Tommy Lee Sparta is already a free man. He's doing this thing. Like I said, even in the video, the update that I did, I said, Tommy Lee said he's playing fool right now for whatever. So I don't know. I don't know, people, but right now, why? I don't know. Anyway, people, you guys listen to what the ex-police officer, or allegedly the ex or the active police officer, that, was a part of this investigation, or a part of this, when Tommy Lee was arrested. Listen to what he have to say, and let me know in the comment section. Matter of fact, I have a snippet, right, of extra snippet of Alkaline also at the show last night, rejuvenated. So I'm gonna drop that, in the comment section, and you guys can check that out. All right. So with that said, well, good, stay blessed, people. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Check on you guys in another one. I'm out.
When Tommy Lee was arrested in 2014 for lottery scamming, I was one of the police officers who went on that operation. So I was involved in the search of the premises and so on, me and another sergeant from Mocha. And we were augmented by some police officers from Kingston and so on. And people would find things in the house. I was there. I was one of the officers who was considered an expert in the area, and we find lottery scamming paraphernalia in the house. We find laptop with lead lists and them something there. And for the people who want to know what lead list is, let me just give you a simple breakdown. A lead list is really a piece of document, whether physical document or document stored on a computer, that contain personal information of other persons, right? And this personal information can include, your name, telephone, address, your credit card information, social insurance information, and a whole heap of other little personal information that can uniquely identify somebody. Now, the lead list where most scammers have usually contain information of persons who reside in the United States and Canada. And this is the kind of information that we found on Tommy Lee's laptop. I went to court a couple times. When they called up the matter, I was supposed to testify and them dismissed the matter because apparently his attorney, Ernest Smith, filed a no case submission in the court. And what he said is that the Crown failed to prove that his client, Tommy Lee, is involved in lottery scamming because even the laptop where we find the leads span, we couldn't attribute the leads to Tommy Lee because a whole heap of other people use the laptop, right? And it's something that we'll find at the house. Them I say we can't attribute it to Tommy Lee. And them have a point because there is a difference between having possession on your person and having constructive possession, right? When constructive possession is basically, you're in the premises and you have control, you have access and control, right? But it's not on your person. It's not physically on your person. So if we did find it on his person, then we would have a better argument in a court. But because the lawyer said, listen, I know him alone occupy the house and him have a whole heap of friends come there, and this other youth were in charge with him, Carl O'Brien. He had access to the place too. And so because the prosecutors feel to establish that kind of position, them just say, yo, what, make we show this case. Because it was mostly a case based on possession of identity information with the intention to use it to commit a crime. For me, I am not accusing him get off of the case, right? And the justice system work for him, right? But at the same time, as somebody who went on the operation and find all of these things, it still leave questions in my head. If I don't film them, then it means I entertain people around him with the scamming. So people, I think Tommy Lee need to examine him life and realize, if him not separate himself from certain things, it a go bring him down. It a go bring down in career. Him have to start to think consciously, right? Him get off of the scamming case good. So you have a chance to build yourself and make a difference. So do that no man. One more little thing here about Tommy Lee, people where make me laugh every time I remember it. Tommy Lee is a cool youth. Me talk to him and he's a youth where you can't reason with. But me remember when we supposed to him to do the Q&A with Tommy Lee and in Girlfriend and O'Brien. The three of them will lock up, right? And the other sergeant who was on the operation with me, he was the main investigator. He did the case. And him said to me, all right, Watson, why you help me with the Q&A? So a Q&A is really when a suspect gets his attorney, is cautioned, and in the presence of his attorney, he's questioned, right? The attorney is not supposed to answer on his behalf. The attorney is just there to guide him, but him go answer the question. The other sergeant who was there said, "I do the Q&A with Tommy Lee," right? And him said to me, "Boy, do the Q&A with him girlfriend," right? And another police do the Q&A with O'Brien. Tommy Lee looked on the sergeant and said, "Boy, me no want Indian question my girl, Indian look like he's a sharp youth, Me take with my woman and a star. Me no want him question my, you better him question me, man. Me no trust Indian, It was so funny, people. First of all, me and Tommy Lee have the same taste in a woman, right? So there's no way that I would ever want Tommy Lee girl. Secondly, I'm a professional. All right, I don't get personal with suspect them kind of way there. Thirdly, me not growing up kind of people. Me not have a problem when people bleach out them skin. If you decide to bleach out your skin and that make you happy, then so be it. But I'm not a big fan of people who bleach out them skin. And if you see them people, Tommy Lee and him woman and everybody, body bleach out them skin, and me not in them thing there. So I found it kind of funny. I say, artist, relax yourself. No, you are the big man and you are the star, you know. How you feel threatened by little me? You understand? Anyway, we laugh about it and we do this Q&A and, you know, we basically charge them and everything. The justice system work for them and that's how it goes. So big up to Tommy Lee. The only thing I say, Tommy Lee, you have to rethink your life, boss, and start to make a difference. You understand? You have to start to think positively. Me definitely don't like all of Tommy Lee music, but he have some good music we can really rock to. He's a talented.
Check up.